regardless of age, health, and how long one has suffered from erectile dysfunction. Muhammad Abu Bakar's secret remained hidden for over a century and was revealed by his own family after his death in 2017. Today, there are already more than 1,000 scientific studies conducted by researchers from some of the world's leading universities, including Harvard, Yale, and Oxford, that confirm its efficacy and safety. That's why it is now considered the fastest and safest natural method to reverse erectile dysfunction for any man. And rest assured, I'm not talking about Viagra, penis pumps, or psychological solutions, nor am I referring to diets or physical exercises, because the truth is, any man over 50 who lives on a diet of burgers and beer is fully capable of maintaining erections for over 40 minutes without a break with this Nigerian tonic. And believe me when I say this is something totally new and never before revealed, because now a new era is about to begin for all men, an era in which erectile dysfunction will no longer exist. Just as today, diseases like COVID-19, the bubonic plague, and yellow fever are no longer a problem for society, erectile dysfunction will also end after this new discovery. You know what's better? Unlike traditional solutions like the blue pills recommended by doctors and corrupt pharmaceutical industries, this tonic made from the extract of a Nigerian nut is 100% natural, has no side effects, and the effects are long-lasting. It's the only solution capable of allowing any man to regain control over their erections, regardless of the severity and how long you've suffered from erectile dysfunction. Not to mention the control over premature ejaculations and potential increase in penis size. So, if you want to end all the embarrassment caused by erectile dysfunction, if you want to wild sex with any woman without worrying whether your buddy will let you down or never again, see the look of disappointment from your partner for not being able to stay erect, stop everything you're doing right now and watch this video until the end. In this video, I'll tell you the 3 biggest mistakes you might be making upon waking up that are preventing your penis from getting erect. I'll reveal the truth behind all the dubious methods recommended by doctors and pharmaceutical industries, such as blue pills, which are actually just overloading your heart and in many cases, leading to death. Moreover, I will prove it to you, clearly and simply, that this Nigerian tonic is the key for you to have erections like you were in your 20s. And of course, I'll teach you step by step how you can prepare it today at your home, just like over 110,000 men around the world have already done and sent me these testimonials.
My wife and I were already signing the divorce papers, and although she said it was due to financial and emotional issues, I knew the real problem was our sex life. We could rarely have sex because of my erection problems, but now we're doing it at least 5 times a week. Today she's given up on the divorce, and we're still together.
I can say that at 59 years old, I'm living my golden era. I've never felt so energetic and virile. That's what a strong, hard, and long-lasting erection does to a man. It gives him the most important thing: confidence.
And to be honest, stories like these no longer impress me. Every day, our inbox is flooded with hundreds of testimonials like the ones you've heard. And starting today, you have the chance to join these men who have regained their self-esteem and masculinity. You won't have to worry anymore about whether you can achieve or maintain an erection in the head of the moment with your partner, concerned that you might lose firmness before even getting to the best part, and you'll say goodbye to the embarrassment of having to take a little blue pill just to please her, while also risking hearing loss, dizziness, headaches, or even blindness. Now, before we begin, be aware that this information is controversial because it challenges everything that pharmaceutical companies have propagated until now, but 100% accurate and based by science. And what truly excites me is that very soon, you'll discover what has been causing your erectile dysfunction, and you'll learn a simple way to reverse it with the Nigerian tonic, without risking your life or emptying your wallet. But first, I'd like to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Robert Davis, I'm 58 years old, and I'm just an ordinary man who managed to revive his sex life and marriage thanks to the Nigerian tonic, whose ingredients I'll reveal in this video. I own a hostel here in Brooklyn, New York, where I grew up and married Lily 36 years ago. Ever since we were dating, we've always been that couple, addicted to sex. Even after turning 45, we would have sex 2 or 3 times in a row in a single night, in the most diverse places you can imagine. And man to man, for me, there's nothing better than seeing my wife's legs tremble, writhing in pleasure. With that fixed gaze, begging you to continue. It really makes you feel like a true man, doesn't it? But everything changed around my 50s when I noticed that my erections weren't as hard and rigid as before. Then I started to lose my erection within minutes, until one night I completely failed, and my buddy wouldn't get hard at all. It was utterly embarrassing. I had to make up an excuse to Lily that I was just tired and stressed from work, and it didn't make sense to me because I always had above average performance in bed. And even though I was aging, it's not like I was 70 or 80 years old, but it started to happen more and more frequently, day after day, week after week. Instead of getting excited and thrilled when Lily called me to have sex, I began to feel nervous, anxious, afraid of failing and losing my erection again. And the more I worried about it, the harder it was to get erect. It was a vicious cycle that was preventing me from fulfilling my role as a man and as a husband, from satisfying my own wife. I no longer felt like a man. I felt that my body was old, rusted, and even though Lily was understanding and said it was okay, I could see in her eyes that it wasn't. She was dissatisfied with me, with our marriage, and frustrated by not being able to fulfill her desires, but I couldn't blame her. And as contradictory as it may seem, today, I thank God that all of this happened, because thanks to this embarrassing story, I discovered how to prepare this Nigerian tonic that restored my masculinity, and sooner than I thought, I started having strong and rigid erections like in my 20s. But before discovering this, I did what any guy would do in this situation and visited my doctor. And even having a man-to-man conversation, telling him everything that was happening in my intimate life. To him, I was just another man suffering from erectile dysfunction. And all he did was prescribe me pills and more pills. And although Viagra helped me a bit, I began experiencing various terrible side effects that forced me to stop using it. Besides, they start losing their effect the more you use them. After that, I tried literally everything. I changed my diet, stopped drinking alcohol, started going to the gym, which in the end only hurt my knees, but nothing worked. I remember almost giving up, thinking I would never be able to have erections again, and that it was the end of my sex life. I began to develop anxiety, fearing that Lily would look for another man, a real man who could bring back her sex life and fulfill her desires again. And at this point, my relationship with Lily had already become totally different, cold. It was as if a clock was ticking until the day she asked for a divorce. Either I managed to satisfy her again, or my chances of saving my marriage and my family were over. Until one Wednesday night, Lily was taking a shower and left her cell phone on the bed, and it wouldn't stop beeping. And even though it was wrong, I couldn't help myself and opened her messages. And I came across messages from Matthew, an old co-worker of Lily's. That's when I discovered that my wife was having the best orgasms of her life with this guy. And guess how I found out? The bitch recorded every one of those pleasure nights with another man on her cell phone. I've never felt so disgusted with a woman in my entire life. She kept those videos as if they were trophies or memories of what a hard and thick dick could provide for her. And when I confronted her, those were the exact words that came out of her filthy mouth.
What did you expect, Robert? You couldn't get erections anymore. Did you expect me to spend the rest of my life without having sex? Day after day watching your penis get smaller and softer? My life is too short for just that. Sorry for being blunt, Robert, but I need to satisfy my needs.
At that moment, all I could feel was hatred. That cold, heartless bitch had ripped my heart out and stepped on it like nothing. It seemed like our marriage was a burden for her, that the life we led was like an obligation, a weight that she simply got rid of. I hired a lawyer, and the following week I signed all the divorce paperwork. Somehow she still managed to take half of everything I had. My house, my car, and even my finances. The only thing I had left was my hostel, which became my new home. I had nowhere else to go. But today, I'm thankful that all of this happened. Surprisingly, it was in this hostel that I discovered the Nigerian secret to regaining hard, stone-like erections, which I'm about to explain. As I mentioned, I own a small hostel with 20 rooms here in Brooklyn. It's quite common to receive foreigners from all over the world, especially from countries like Russia, Mexico, and Nigeria. One Tuesday around 10 p.m., I began to hear loud noises of intense moaning and the sound of a bed banging against the wall from room number 17. At first I thought about calling the police, but as I got closer, I realized those moans were of pleasure. When I checked the guest registry to see who was having what seemed like the best sex of his life, I was stunned. His name was Olumide. He was 71 years old, and he had booked the room with a 42-year-old woman. At 71, He could have sex for hours with a woman 30 years younger than him, making her moan as if she was having the best sex of her life. It wasn't possible. That guy had to have some secret. So the next morning, I woke up early and found them having breakfast. To my surprise, Olumide didn't have an athletic body or anything like that, while the woman by his side was a beautiful blonde with a sculpted body. I was lucky that she got up to go to the bathroom, and you know how it is. Women take hours there. Even though I was embarrassed to open up my intimacy with a stranger, not knowing how he would react, this might be my only chance to reverse my erectile dysfunction and regain my masculinity. So, I approached him, introduced myself as the owner of the hostel, and we started talking. I was straightforward and honest. Olumide, I'm sorry, but I heard you guys last night. I know we just met, but I need your help. I explained to him all the problems I had because of erectile dysfunction and everything my ex-wife did to me. And I gotta tell you, Olumide was a tough man, and he told me that it was all my fault and that I deserved it. As a man, it was my responsibility to solve that kind of problem and avoid the end of my marriage, so he started to tell his story. He told me he came to the United States at the age of 6, and when he grew up, he dedicated his studies and professional career to urology. To my surprise, he had also suffered from erectile dysfunction around his 53 years. Robert, I dedicated my entire career to urology, only to find out in the end that none of the solutions really work. I am the biggest proof of that. I suffered for 3 years because of erectile dysfunction, and my wife left me when I was 58. I also tried everything I recommended to my patients. I exercised, cut out alcohol, used Viagra, penis pumps, and almost went through surgery. But none of these solutions addressed the root cause of erectile dysfunction. Then he told me that last year, he took a trip to Nigeria to understand why almost 98% of Nigerians are able to maintain their firm erections well into their 70s. It's no wonder there are numerous studies showing that Nigeria is one of the most sexually active countries. There, he discovered the story of Mohammed Abubakar, who grew up in a neighborhood called Bida in Nigeria. Mohammed became famous for having had 86 wives and over 170 children. His secret to having been able to satisfy so many women and maintain his fertility until 93 was a natural tonic made from the extract of a Nigerian nut, known as the Nigerian warrior elixir. And that was exactly what Olumide was doing to be able to satisfy a woman 30 years younger than him every night for more than 40 minutes without stopping, even at 71. And when he was finally telling me why this Nigerian tonic was the definitive solution to erectile dysfunction, the woman returned from the bathroom. Then he passed me his phone number, stood up from the table, and said, "Duty calls, boy. Call me on this number and we can set another meeting." I remember going back to my room that day, unable to sleep due to anxiety. While I was skeptical and insecure, I was also eager, wondering if this 71-year-old man could finally give me the solution to reverse erectile dysfunction. So the next day, we met in the hostel's restaurant, and I need to share with you everything he told me. But I must warn you, even though everything he said is scientifically proven, to this day, I am still shocked. What he told me was the following. He told me that over the years, he had seen many men who felt bad for not being able to get hard on demand when they needed to. They thought they were unlucky or had some genetic error. But it's not quite like that, you know. The truth is that a man's body is fully capable of producing all the necessary substances so that we can have sexual activity throughout our entire lives. Even men in their 80s are still capable of impregnating a woman. And all this thanks to the biology of our bodies and mainly a well-known but little-studied hormone, testosterone. And what I'm about to reveal is something completely unknown to most doctors. Research has found that a man's body can produce 2 types of testosterone. One is called developmental testosterone, named D-testo, and the other is called maintenance testosterone, named M-testo. I'll explain this better to you now. The D-testo, developmental testosterone, is produced by a man's body when he is young. It starts being produced at 14 years old and goes up to 25. It's named that because it's responsible for turning boys into men. It's responsible for making hair grow, deepening the voice, starting sperm production, and making the penis hard. It's even responsible for making the penis grow in size. And for that reason, it's a stronger testosterone. D-testo is mainly responsible for puberty. However, around the age of 25, D-testo stops being produced, as now you've become a complete man. With this, the body starts producing M-testo, maintenance testosterone. It's named that because its function is just to keep the man's body and reproductive system functioning after the transformation caused by D-testo. As we get older, M-testo gets weaker and weaker, and that's why men start to have erection problems, muscle mass loss, and even a decrease in sex drive, libido. And that's why many doctors recommend testosterone replacement therapy, the famous TRT. Thus, the body has more testosterone available to perform some functions. However, this type of treatment comes with terrible side effects, such as possible kidney failure, heart problems, and complete deregulation of natural hormone production, making you dependent on synthetic testosterone for life. Your body will become so addicted to this type of synthetic testosterone that your testicles may shrink in size and even disappear completely. So ask yourself, would it be worth it to endure liver and heart damage, become deformed without your balls, and even risk death? I believe not. That's why I never recommended TRT to my patients. The truth is, if you suffer from erectile dysfunction, the best thing you can do is reactivate the natural production of potent developmental testosterone. That way, you will have all the benefits it can do for your body in a 100% natural and safe way. It's like taking a trip back in time to your puberty, where your dick would get hard easily and at any time. As this is a testosterone naturally produced by the body and very efficient, you may also notice an increase in strength, weight loss, and even growth of your penis. You could have an increase of up to 3 inches. I stood there in shock, listening to Dr. Olumide, and for the first time, I finally understood why I was condemned to this shameful situation of impotence that ruined my entire life. So, is there any way to fix all this? I asked him. It's entirely possible, Robert, said the Olumide. Just as there are foods that harm men's testosterone production, such as soy, there are foods capable of helping to produce it. And these foods are usually known as aphrodisiacs, those that make people have a strong, sudden sexual desire. See, Robert, all you need to do is activate the production of D-testo through the ingestion of special ingredients, such as the Nigerian nuts. That's when he gave me a list of 100% natural aphrodisiac ingredients to make the Nigerian tonic, nothing with pills or supplements. He outlined a strategy I should follow to start producing D-testo again. And he even warned me to start as soon as possible, because some of those ingredients might be banned in the country. The next morning, I already started putting it into practice. I knew that the sooner I started, the sooner I could have erections like when I was in my 20s. So leaving the table, with the list of all the ingredients necessary to reactivate D-testo, I went straight to the market. But many of those ingredients weren't easily found here in the United States, so I had to import them from other countries. When they finally arrived, I started using them immediately. The first 2 days went by, and I wasn't feeling much difference in my penis. Yes, I was starting to feel more energetic during the day, sleeping better at night, and in a good mood, but none of my erections were coming back. That's when, on the morning of the 4th day, something incredible happened. I experienced something I hadn't lived for years. I woke up and felt something bothering me down there. It was him. My penis had woken up hard and rigid, as if I had entered puberty. It finally happened. Now, after that morning erection, the good news kept coming. A week later, while I was walking down the street, a wonderful woman passed by me, a blonde with blue eyes. And as soon as I smelled that sweet perfume that left a trail in the air, my penis automatically pulsed and started. I had really lost some of the belly fat I had gained over the years, and some of the bald spots on the top of my head disappeared. My hair was fuller, shinier, and my energy levels were through the roof. All my stress and anxiety were gone, and I can't even explain how happy I was, looking down and finally being able to control it, pulse it, and get it hard just by thinking of a hot woman. It was an extreme feeling of liberation. I had finally freed myself from the shackles that made me a lonely, unhappy, and insecure guy in recent years. And with my new performance and ability, my confidence came back high and strong. I had turned into a younger version of Olumide. Now it was me who was going out with several younger women. Night after night, I was able to satisfy those women. I had stamina in bed, my dick stayed hard for over 40 minutes without a problem. I no longer suffered from premature ejaculation, and I could have the virility of a young man. My fame with younger women and my excellent sexual performance eventually reached the ears of my ex-wife. Immediately upon realizing how my life had changed and how confident and happy I was, She asked for forgiveness for the betrayal and wanted to get back together. Of course, I said no and ignored all her calls. I was truly radiant with my new life, and all this without having to go through all the other terrible options that wouldn't help me. Thanks to Dr. Olamide, I didn't have to spend thousands of dollars in vain on alternatives that don't work. At that moment, I knew it was finally time to do the right thing and share this discovery with all the other men suffering so much from erectile dysfunction, small and flaccid penises, and even premature ejaculations. I called Dr. Olamide and asked why he hadn't disclosed this information to people, why no man knew about this revolutionary solution to treat all kinds of sexual problems. That's when I discovered the truth behind big corporations. He told me he had never revealed anything to other men because the big industries that profit from this type of problem paid him to stay silent. As it was a really high amount of money, he decided to accept and live a quiet life without having to work anymore. He said he had never been satisfied with that and regretted it. Now is your chance to do the right thing. We can help thousands of men, I said to him. Without a second thought, he accepted, and together we began to produce a solution so that anyone could once again have control of their penis. At first, it seemed impossible since making that formulation was really complex. However, when he saw the determined look with which I faced him, he realized it was no joke. So, he agreed to try something. He said we could try to put this formula into capsules and test its efficacy, but he didn't guarantee it would work. So we would need volunteers to test it. Being a 100% natural formula, he assured me there was no risk of testing it directly on humans. The worst that could happen would be giving false hopes to poor men who just wanted to feel more masculine again. So we went to some public forums like Reddit and Facebook groups and posted a message saying we were looking for volunteers for a test that promised to restore daily erections to any man over 45 years old. The next day, we had 60 men enrolled in a 30-day program. Since Dr. Olamide and I didn't have the funds to produce samples for all the participants, we informed them that if they wanted to participate, they would have to contribute $547 for the production of the capsules. As they were all men desperate to get their erections back and satisfy their wives, they all agreed, even without knowing if they would see results. Just a few days later, the samples were already arriving at the homes of all 60 men. I was ready to receive feedback from the participants 14 days after they started the treatment. But what happened next impressed me. In less than a week, many of the participants started contacting me to share their results. 56 of the participants reported having morning erections upon waking up, and their penises would easily become erect when they simply thought about having sex with their wives. We received dozens of reports that they were now able to maintain long and strong erections for more than 1 hour, enduring up to 2 rounds in a row after ejaculating. Additionally, many of them also reported other great results which we had anticipated but hadn't told them about, such as firmer and more noticeable muscles throughout the body, libido and energy levels skyrocketed, and stamina increased like never before. Even the most skeptical, to their total astonishment, obtained results. Look at this. It was total madness. It was at that moment that we knew we had to make this knowledge public. So we decided to start larger scale production to help as many men as possible across the United States. Dr. Olamide used all his connections to ensure we only obtained high quality ingredients from Certifeed and FDA-approved producers. It took 8 weeks to gather all the ingredients of the Nigerian tonic, and another 4 days to prepare the mixture by focusing on rare ingredients from pristine and uncontaminated places like Niger, Egypt, and Morocco. We ensured the nutrient profile was robust and the nuts were sturdy. Any nut surviving such harsh climates grows remarkably resilient and hyper-receptive, and these qualities are passed on to its extracts. Due to this hyper-receptivity, when you consume these ingredients, your body eagerly absorbs them, just like a thirsty person finding water in the desert. They've never before feasted on such robust raw materials. We worked tirelessly, testing until dawn to ensure the most effective combination. I wanted to scream with joy and happiness, holding in my hands something that would finally give men around the world long and hard erections and a thicker and wider penis. And that's how Alpha Bites was born. Alpha Bites is a unique formula consisting of a mixture of high-quality nuts, roots, minerals, and vitamins. These ingredients act like shuttles, swiftly delivering nutrients to cells, eliminating inflammation from the body, and enabling the body to produce D-testo once again. primary ingredients is chrysin, with 40,000 studies including 1,000 clinical trials. Chrysin emerges as the best and most potent antioxidant, with powerful anti-inflammatory properties, eliminating inflammation from the body, while a massive amount of D-testo flows around your whole body, which makes work at its maximum capacity. You will quickly experience a surge of energy throughout your entire body. This remarkable effect is achieved thanks to the unique combination of chrysin, magnesium, zinc, and a special type of hawthorn berry. Hawthorn berry helps increase coronary artery blood flow, improving circulation and lowering blood pressure. Magnesium signals the muscles of your penis to relax, open up, and produce more nitric oxide and zinc. Now, let me introduce you to a nutrient so powerful that your pineal tissue will regenerate and even grow once it's absorbed into your system. This nutrient is Tongkat Ali, a sacred medicinal herb that looks like a coiled serpent ready to strike. Tongkat Ali boosts blood flow, testosterone, libido, and muscle growth. It protects endothelial cells from oxidative stress and enhances their function, making it more potent than Viagra and Cialis combined. Scientific studies support its effectiveness, and it has no side effects since it is completely natural and sourced from maximum potency. Epimedium is another powerful ingredient in the formula Dr. Olumide gave to me, known for restoring libido and increasing fertility. There are over 50 species, each with unique characteristics and strengths, so the doctor has chosen the one that enhances the production of nitric oxide the most while also inhibiting the activity of the dreaded PDE5 enzyme, leading to more pleasure and satisfaction during intimate moments. Saw palmetto berries, on the other hand, strengthen erections, boost sexual appetite, treat urinary tract problems, improve prostate health, and increase sperm production. Together, Epimedium and saw palmetto berries ensure steel-hard erections, a stronger body, and a sharper mind. The formula also includes Cissus quadrangularis, which helps lower inflammation and build muscle within the penis, ensuring long-term reliability and firmer erections. Don't be surprised if you also lose a few pounds while on it. Tribulus terrestris is another potent caretaker of your heart that promotes the relaxation and dilation of your blood vessels. It provides a big testosterone boost while building a monumental erection and quantity of sperm. Each of these ingredients can help on its own, as I experienced with Epimedium, but when combined in these precise quantities, they generate remarkable results that shock your flimsy dick back to life, making it hard as a steel hammer. We added all these ingredients and nutrients with one single purpose in mind: to help you regain your masculine vigor and return to having sexual energy and a hard and big penis like in your teenage years. We do not know of any other mix that can match the effectiveness of this penis-hardening solution. Your entire body revitalizes. In just a few weeks, you will start to notice a difference in the length and thickness of your penis. This natural mix will increase the blood flow in your penis by up to 87%, increase the vessels and dilation by up to 76%, leaving it hard under your total control. And there's more, because this mix is so powerful, your body will have enough nutrients to help all parts of your body transform and rejuvenate. You will be able to sleep better, improve your digestion, and even help you with weight loss. Furthermore, this exact combination reduces stress and anxiety, making you feel stronger, happier, and healthier, and giving you better mental focus, enhancing your memory and brain power. And of course, the ultimate goal of Alpha Bites is to help you generate explosive erections in your penis with the help of D-testo naturally produced in your body. But these other benefits are also very welcome. The ingredients contained in Alpha Bites' proprietary blend literally flood your body with a tsunami of life-giving nutrients that you need to start producing the amazing D-testo again. So that way you can rejuvenate, restore, and replenish your penis so you feel more potent and confident in bed. Alpha Bites comes with a full doctor's recommendation, and I'm completely confident that it is going to change your life for the better. Give yourself the gift of a sexual life over again. I'm about to reveal how you can get your own personal supply of Alpha Bites. If we were to compare Alpha Bites with other erectile dysfunction supplements on the market, I could honestly say they are all like a Toyota Camry, and Alpha Bites is like a brand new Ferrari. Unfortunately, our unique formula is not easy to produce in mass quantities. That's because it has been engineered from increasingly rare ingredients sourced from around the world to bring you the best and purest formulations. It takes months to source all the ingredients and then test each one to ensure potency and purity. Then, using the same technology that turns coal into diamonds, we form easy-to-swallow chewy gummies. Due to these production constraints, Alpha Bites has never been made available to the public before, and supplies are extremely limited. But I'm happy to report that after months of perfecting the process, we're now able to provide Alpha Bites at pharmaceutical standards, allowing Alpha Bites to remain fresh in the bottle for up to 2 years. Alpha Bites first sold in. Dr. Olamide tested for $547 a bottle, and his patients happily paid this premium price and were overjoyed with the results. But today, you won't have to pay anywhere near that price. In fact, you're not even going to pay even half that price. Here's why. In efforts to push the boundaries of our research, we need more people to share their results, specifically the increasing benefits that start after taking Alpha Bites for 30 days or more. And because you've attended today's presentation, you won't have to pay $547. You won't even pay $150. And let's be honest, the costs of consulting a specialist in the field, including exams and all the medications you would have to take, can be staggering. A complete cycle of testosterone treatment or other hormones costs thousands of dollars and won't work effectively, as they don't cleanse your contaminated testosterone, not to mention the dangerous side effects they bring along. But for me, it's not about the money. It was never about that. It's about the change it created in my confidence, mental health, and intimate moments. I want more men to experience this without going through the disasters and dangers I did. And that's why I started this journey. That's why only until the stocks last, you can get Alpha Bites at the lowest price. When you act right now, you'll be able to get access to Alpha Bites for only $79, which is less than $1 per day, cheaper than your daily coffee. That's 80% off, and a savings of $478 per bottle, compared to the original price the volunteers had paid. So click the button below right now to guarantee your bottles before we run out. To have the best performance in bed of your life, we've decided to make a Alpha Bites premium pack with 6 bottles at just $49 per bottle, which means you'll get over 85% off and a savings of $1,488 per bottle. To get started, choose your package or click the button below this video. Think about it. If you were to buy a pack of Viagra, you'd spend $2,420 for 30 pills, and you'd still be running the risk of having a heart attack and dying while trying to satisfy your wife. So consider this. 60 pills of Alpha Bites cost only $49 in our super promotional package, and you're not putting your health at risk in any way. On the contrary, you're only improving your well-being by taking advantage of all the other secondary benefits of Alpha Bites, like easier weight loss, lower stress levels, and reduced cholesterol. You can flood every part of your body with the most pure testosterone you ever produce, all thanks to the rapid results Alpha Bites can provide you. However, because of the deep discounts we're offering, our multi-packs of Alpha Bites typically sell much faster than our single bottles. So don't hesitate to stock up and save. If you consider how much you were saving over the cost of buying these nutrients individually on your own, it's a savings of at least $498. That's not even taking into account the low quality of the ingredients typically found in generic supplements that fill the shelves of your local supermarket. However, there is a catch to this offer. So let me explain. We are only able to guarantee these special discounted prices until our current inventory runs out. That's because the price of the premium raw ingredients contained in Alpha Bites is constantly changing due to supply and demand, meaning our pricing is constantly reinvesting value with each new batch. That's not hype, just the cold, honest truth. But to protect you from future price increases, and to make this deal even sweeter for you, when you order today, you will be grandfathered in at this price for all future orders, even if our regular price goes up. So if you are serious about getting Alpha Bites at the lowest price ever, you must act now. But that's not all. If you're ready to experience the power of a pure testosterone flowing into your veins, things are about to get even better. You see, we want to ensure that you have everything you need to reach optimal sexual health as quickly as possible. So, to encourage you even more to take action while there's still time, we hold a weekly draw for you and your wife to travel to Paris for a romantic trip and enjoy your new sexual performance. We will put you in a 5-star hotel right in front of the Eiffel Tower with everything paid for 7 days. You won't need to spend one penny from your pocket, All expenses will be covered by our team. And more, we also have a daily raffle, giving away a $500 Amazon gift card. You could win this gift card to buy anything on Amazon for up to $500. Every day we contact one of the winners by email to share the good news. And you have a chance to win all these prizes just by buying a bottle of our incredible Alpha Bites. Everyone who buys the 6-bottle package is automatically entered into both draws, the trip to Paris and the $500 Amazon gift card. Most companies lowball the price of their products only to hit you with outrageous shipping and handling charges, but not at Alpha Bites. You pay nothing for shipping and handling ever. Save your sex life and save your money. To remember, you would have had to buy 5 different products to come even close to resembling the formula contained in our gummies. That's 5 different bottles that would have run over $498 for just 1 month's supply. You can see why Alpha Bites is so convenient and why it also saves you a considerable amount of money. When we engineered this formula, we took extra care to use only the purest and highest quality ingredients. Each is tested in our laboratory and again by a third party to ensure it contains no heavy metals or harmful microbes. Plus, each order comes with our industry-leading empty bottle guarantee. No matter which package you buy, you're completely protected by our no questions asked 180-day money-back guarantee. We are so confident that you will love Alpha Bites and that you will feel noticeable improvements within just days of getting started. We'd like to invite you to take the hardening challenge. Simply try Alpha Bites for 30 days. If you don't notice an improvement in your sexual performance during this time, or if your wife doesn't comment on how your penis is harder, thicker, and bigger than ever before, just return the empty bottles to us. We guarantee a full refund of your money. After reading dozens of success stories every day, we are confident you too will love the way it makes you feel. That's why we've created this 180-day full money-back guarantee to allow you to try Alpha Bites totally risk-free. And how on earth are we able to provide such an unbelievable guarantee? You may ask yourself. It's simple. It's because less than 3% of the buyers use this guarantee. Most of our clients want to use Alpha Bites for their whole lives, but don't take my word for it. Just listen to some of the testimonials our customers have sent us about how incredibly satisfied they are with the Alpha Bites.
After starting to use this product, my sex life took a complete turn. Not only can I maintain erections for much longer, but I also experienced an increase in libido and sexual desire. This reignited the passion in my marriage and brought us closer together. Additionally, I noticed benefits such as weight loss and increased muscle mass, and I think my penis must have grown about 3 inches.
This product has changed my life in ways I couldn't imagine. The improvement in my sexual performance is notable, but what really surprised me were the additional benefits. My daytime energy increased, my mood improved, and even my work performance benefited. I feel revitalized, and that is something priceless.
After years of struggling with erectile dysfunction, I finally found a solution that changed my life. Since I started using this product, I've noticed a significant improvement in my ability to maintain strong and lasting erections. My sexual confidence is back, and my wife and I are enjoying intimacy we haven't had in years. Besides, I feel more energized and have greater mental clarity. This product not only saved my marriage, but also improved my self-esteem and quality of life. I feel like I can live to be 90 now.
I can't guarantee that everyone will get results like this, but if Alpha Bites did all this for a 69-year-old man, just imagine what it could do for you. Thanks to Alpha Bites, it's a sunny new day for them, so don't miss out. Now before I go, I feel it's important to let you in on something. You see, we're dedicated to protecting you from fake knockoffs, and in efforts to make sure you always get the lowest possible price, we've cut out the middleman. You can be assured you're getting the same formula Dr. Olumide patients used right here on this website. Alpha Bites is not available on any third-party website or in any retail store. This allows us to ensure all your calls and emails are handled by our in-house team of health specialists located right here in the USFA and not outsourced to overseas call centers. In fact, we pride ourselves on providing a world-class customer experience from the way we package your products to how we answer your calls. Remember, due to the rarity of the ingredients in small batches Alpha Bites is produced in, we run out of stock often. Listen, I want to personally get Alpha Bites into as many hands as I can before our supplies run out. I want you to experience firsthand the effects of our proprietary blend of natural breakthroughs from around the world. I want you to become the healthier, more masculine and confident version of yourself. But you must act now. as once this supply is gone, they're gone. It could be several months before more is in stock, and we could be forced to raise the price. So here we are. You're now standing at a fork in the road, staring down two possible paths. On one side is a road that leads to more disappointment and frustration in bed, not to mention the humiliation of seeing the disappointed look on your wife's face because you failed to get an erection once again. At that point, everything in your marriage will get worse, not better. And as you go down that road, you'll constantly be asking yourself why you refuse to take a small pill every day and lost the chance to cure your erectile dysfunction when you had the opportunity. But I'm here to tell you that there is another road, a road where you are in total control of your body, your penis, and your libido. On this road, your sexual life is restored and enhanced. Your life is full of vigor, overflowing with energy to spend enjoying intimate times with your wife again, making your relationship stronger than ever. Today you can join more than 110,000 men and get your personal supply of Alpha Bites on its way to you. But please hurry. I can't stress this enough. You need to act right now to secure your supply before we run out. Here's what you get. Because you've been with me all the way to this point, it's become clear to me that you're serious about solving your ED problems, and you're ready to take action and give your body the fuel it needs to overcome that issue and restart to make passion love with your wife again. Just click the button below before it's too late. However, I must warn you, if the next page says sold out, I apologize in advance. What that means is that someone else has already taken your supply. And for now, you've missed out on this fantastic opportunity. I urge you not to let that happen. Click the button below, fill out your information, and we'll rush your first shipment of Alpha Bites straight to your door in only a few hours. As soon as you choose the option that's right for you, this page will open up. So all you need to do is fill in your information correctly, and the rest is on us. We'll do our best to ensure you have your Alpha Bites in your hands as quickly as possible, and it will arrive at your house discreetly without anyone knowing the contents inside. After your first dose, you'll experience increased blood flow for longer, greater potency in bed. You'll feel that your penis is bigger and thicker with more sensitivity, and the best part, no premature ejaculation. In other words, sex will be better, you'll last longer, and your penis will look like a huge, rigid rock. Not to mention that the ultra-potent ingredients in each capsule also enhance your mood, energy, and stamina, ensure the health of your prostate, and improve your cardiovascular health. And that's just the beginning as the effects continue to build month after month. Just click the button to see if we still have stock available. Remember, any bundle package will get upgraded to free priority shipping, a $15 value. And don't forget you're covered by our 180-day unconditional, no questions asked, empty bottle guarantee. I can't wait to hear your success story too, but please don't wait. The longer you delay in cleansing your body of bad testosterone production, the harder the job becomes, which means the sooner you start taking it, the faster the results will come. The better research states that the ingredients in Alpha Bites work best when ED problems are in its earliest stages. So please don't wait, because I know that once you try Alpha Bites, you too will feel so much masculine and vibrant that you'll want to keep using it for years to come. Now take a stroll with me and just imagine the confidence and excitement you're going to feel as the so-called senior moments are a thing of the past. Imagine being able to maintain an intense 40 minutes of sex with your wife. And now, with the new blood flow in your penis, you'll be able to go deeper than ever before. Her moans will be the loudest you've ever heard. Her face will turn red, and she'll be breathless. Sex is all she'll think about when she's near you. All because now you'll be able to satisfy her like you never could before. While all the men your age will be fighting for their marriages, you'll have to fight to stay faithful to your wife and not end up cheating on her with young women who will start feeling attracted to you. All thanks to the special formula Dr. Olumide made available to us. He has dedicated his life to helping others. When he formulated Alpha Bites, he knew that it was exactly what your body needed. Now is your chance, your one opportunity to get started today, where you're back in the driver's seat, taking full control of your health, your penis, and your life. I speak for the entire Alpha Bites team when I say that we couldn't be more excited to work with you and help you along the new path that you are choosing today. We're incredibly proud of you, and we want you to know that we'll be here for you, with you every step of the way. Click the button below, and you'll be taken to our secure servers that are scanned daily by Norton and are encrypted with the latest 228-bit SSL encryption. If you still see the Alpha Bites multi-pack options, that means we still have some in supply, and you can still secure this deeply discounted price. Select the package that is right for you, and then fill out the shipping and payment, and click Complete My Order. Your order will leave our laboratory within 24 hours, and sometimes on the same day, which means you'll be enjoying Alpha Bites within a few short days. Click on the button below, and let's get started. Remember, you must act quickly, as supplies are limited, so don't delay. There's no investment on the planet that gives you a bigger return than investing in your health. Try Alpha Bites, now totally risk-free. You have nothing to lose. I want you to experience all of this for yourself. And trust me, you really have to feel it to believe it. If for any reason you don't simply give us a call, our toll-free number is at the top of the screen. You can also dial that number to place your order by phone. It is our pleasure to bring Alpha Bites to you, and I hope you will take this opportunity now and get started at a huge savings off the regular price. And don't forget to take advantage of the multi-pack specials we are offering. You'll save over 85% off the retail price. Each gummy is compact and easy to swallow, and is packed in an airtight bottle, keeping it fresh for at least 12 months from the date of purchase. Think about it. What is a better investment than saving the marriage you spend years building? Click on the link below and give Alpha Bites a try. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Order now. Remember, by ordering today, you're locking in this low price for now and the future. Stock up on Alpha Bites today. Click the button below. Stock up today. Supplies are limited. Still here? Well, so let me use this time to show you the craziest frequently asked questions we receive from our customers. Question number 1. I started to take Alpha Bites 6 days ago, and my erections are already back. Is that normal? Alpha Bites provides almost all men who take it with better erections in 7 days. Of course, for the more difficult cases of men who have been suffering for a long time and are taking various prescription medications, it may take a little longer for results to appear. But almost every man who tries it will experience some kind of improvement in their erections and health. Question number 2. I'm sick of hearing that everything is safe and natural when they aren't. Tell me how Alpha Bites is manufactured and don't lie. Alpha Bites is manufactured right here in the United States in an FDA-registered facility that follows all good manufacturing practice guidelines. We also test our formula through an independent laboratory to ensure that the ingredients match what's on the label and that there are no toxic ingredients inside. Naturally, we are against fillers, preservatives, and artificial ingredients, making this an incredibly pure but highly effective breakthrough in ED. Question number 3. I can believe you are given a 180-day money-back guarantee. How does it work? From the time of the order, you will have a full 6 months to try Alpha Bites. It will work for almost any man, but if you're not satisfied or it's not for you, feel free to contact our friendly customer service team, and we will be happy to refund your order in full. Within 48 hours, you will be assisted by a real person who cares about your satisfaction and is eager to help. Question number 4. How long will Alpha Bites be available to the public? That's hard to say. My goal is to get this breakthrough into the hands of as many Americans as possible, especially since Alpha Bites has been a huge revolution since the end of 2023. My plan is to make it available to all Americans for just a few cents a day. And although that is my goal, there are many powerful people out there who hate what I'm doing, and I know nothing would make them happier than to silence me by taking this website off the internet. So between making a lot of enemies and each pod of Alpha Bites taking up to 3 months to be manufactured, I simply can't guarantee how long this website will stay online. That's why, if you're ready to experience the incredible benefits of Alpha Bites, it's important that you take action now by placing your order. Question number 5. I'm ashamed of my e-problem. Is my order secure and anonymous? The ordering process is encrypted using the same technology that online banks use to keep your data safe, without anyone knowing that you signed up for Alpha Bites, as it is completely anonymous and secure. Question number 6. I bought it, and now, what should I do next? All that's left is to click the order button below to make your choice, enter your payment details, and place your order. Now we will immediately send your pots directly to your home. I'm sure you'll be amazed at how different you'll feel. It was my pleasure to share this incredible discovery with you today. Click below and get started.